Okay, so Jason, we are live. We are recording. We're going to do a flight from Alphaville to um, Kansas. If you take a look at Alphaville on my screen, I'm not sharing my screen to you, am I? Bad Bill. Hang on. Let me go to Kansas. There are 436 people going from Alphaville to Kansas. Let me share my screen so you can see what we're actually doing here. Okay, rise, go live now for recording and
Should we start over or we're good? Okay.
I don't care.
Oh, I can already see. I've been meaning to on the new primary flight display get the needle moving for vertical speed.
Yeah, that'd be
I
something
think
cool
that's
to
like
do.
that's the last piece I think of the. So, and I pointed out in the big Steam update today that the contact list was the last vestige or whatever of the legacy display system. So now you have complete control over the positioning of anything that you see here on the displays, and I think that's pretty cool.
Should we show people how to do that quickly while we're sitting on the ground before we take off? I can move that contact list 1 pixel to the right, or like 5 pixels to the right, just to confuse people.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I don't know if we've done a demo on that, have we?
I'm going to open up my common. I'm going to open up my Rise folder.
In fact, what I'm
Um,
seeing here is it would be nice if we moved it over for
I'm
you
going to
permanently because
display.
it, it's definitely left justified on that screen, and I think YSP and TAC are about as wide, you know,
Okay,
as it's going to get.
I have the E11 XML open. Let's go edit. I want to
Is it
find.
recording? Because it's not sharing.
I'm only sharing the what you
Okay.
call it.
Just wanted to make sure you're showing the people what you
I'm
do in
showing
the
the people
XML.
what I'm doing.
Hello,
Um,
people.
Screens, and I'm going to search for contact list because that's what we're moving. contact. Find next contact list. Okay, contact screen. Why don't we move that entire screen, that entire thing?
Instrument. We call them instrument.
Yes, I'm moving the instrument. Let's see. Let's move it 5 to the left. 5. Control S. And then we go back to the main page. We press F4, and it jumps left 5 pixels.
Oh boy, that was to the right, but that's okay.
I'm
I saw
dyslexic.
it.
Yes,
That's what I wanted. I think that looks better, actually.
the higher the X number, the more to the right it moves.
Yes.
Okay.
Standard Cartesian theory.
Yeah, okay, so I'm dyslexic. Don't make fun
It's
of
all
me.
right. It's all right.
But the XML is how you can change all the instruments around and move them. I mean, if you were looking for something to move, you can move it. You can change the colors of the pressures by using the hex code um, colors,
Yeah, right.
and you,
Some of them are very highly customizable.
yep. Okay.
This one is not yet, but I could theoretically we could have an attribute that says number of lines that it'll display before it does the more line, or like you said, change the color palette for uh, stuff that you own and stuff that's in your
Yep.
shipment, stuff like that.
Okay, I'm going to go back to Portal here. Since we're going to be loading 120 people in the ship, I'm going to close this window. And we're going from Alphaville, which is right here on the map, to,
This is a short flight.
it's only 2,000 kilometers, to Wookie. And then shooting the GPLS to land so that we can show everybody how the instrument landing system works. And it'll be nice and beautiful and absolute garbage
The
flight.
weather is?
I
Oh.
have no idea what the weather is there. Let's see.
Now, we don't have any forecast data, but we could show them how to check, just...
Well, I just clicked on the bubble around the airport and the METAR came up. And 03M15, so 15 kilometer visibility.
Oh, nice.
300 meters.
Ceiling?
Low. Yeah. Oh, overcast, I'm sorry, is 2100 meters, so 2 kilometers, 100 meters.
Oh, yeah, that's plenty.
15 miles visibility. Yeah, that's going to be a beautiful. Where the current weather there is great. Don't know what's going to be in 20 minutes, but okay. I'm going to load passengers. I'm going up to passenger terminal. Loading. I already have my cargo bay door open, and I'm going to type Vmci because that's in the 4-letter ID of the airport. Vmci. I, not you. O. Vmci. And it should load 120 of... It loaded 120 of 436, so 120 people like we thought. You can see that the cargo bay, the cargo pods, since they're passengers, when people go in there, they turn their power on and they light up bright. Close the door. You can hear it. Let's go F5 to take a look at the cargo bays and
Oh, nice. I don't know if I've seen that view.
well, now you know what it looks like, Jason. There's the other side, the starboard side.
246.
Well, that's because the other side had
135.
135, yeah. Oh,
And this is our external camera system, which is new in the last year or so.
Yeah, and if you hold your mouse still, the indicator for where you're looking fades along with the mouse. This is the port wing. Starboard wing, and back inside. Let's see, I need to close the cargo bay doors. I need to select Wookiee. Scroll down to Wookiee. Wookiee. Okay, we ready to roll?
I'm ready. What other considerations before we take off? We got fuel.
Well, I've already mentally done the GUMPS check, which is gas, undercarriage, the MFD is clear, and the power settings are currently 0, and I'm about to push it up to about 90 to 100%. As I get
Trims in range. There's no flaps here.
This thing doesn't have flaps. Doesn't have spoilers. But those would be on the MFD if we had them.
Nice.
Okay, we press F9, or in my case, I have a joystick that's mapped so that I don't actually have to press buttons.
Positive rate.
And that's the equivalent of pressing the F9, and let's start.
Best speed alive. In transit.
Gear up. And I want to be going basically 90 here. The inner marker because we're flying over the runway, and we're up at
90 on the speed?
90 on the heading.
Oh.
And I'm going to shut the landing light off because we're in the clouds. Nobody can see us.
Good.
You can hear the flight attendants still rambling because we have paying passengers. Hello, Mary. Say hi, Jason.
Hi, Mary.
He says hi, Mary.
Happy Sunday. Thank you for letting Bill play.
He says thank you for letting Bill play. Okay.
Now, what's this coming up to the east of Alphaville?
That's Alphaville East.
Oh, wow. Alphaville's big.
It's, if you zoom in on the portal, there are two airports are separated by 40 kilometers. Ooh, I need to put sunglasses on. Change the MFD screen, press the shift arrow down until I get the sunglasses. Shift U to use.
And you're stylish, too.
Passing sound barrier.
Yeah, I would say so far it's doing the vertical speed
Cabin pressure.
arrow is missing. Okay, what's going on with differential pressure?
Well, I am climbing faster than airplanes can, and what happens is the outside air pressure is down to 80 millibars roughly, and we were at sea level basically at Alphaville, and the pressure on this planet is at 2,500 millibars roughly at sea level, and 2,500 millibars is like 30 psi. I need to actually.
So it can only change.
One millibar a second is a change that humans can comfortably handle. And
but can we keep climbing like a bat out of hell here?
In the E11 we can.
Okay. I feel like we're gonna pop.
If we were at about, well, there is the place I nicknamed Death Valley, which actually isn't its official name. It's I think like half a kilometer below sea level. That I think have now we need to lower the nose. Lock the F9 key so we can keep climbing vertically, and we're up above the atmosphere realistically. And now we're using the up thrust and the forward thrust simultaneously to get to an orbital altitude and speed at about...
This is great. We've only burned 3% of our fuel load.
Oh yeah. And right about here I can shut the up thrust off, and that should continue to climb up. I can ignore that differential pressure warning because I know about it, and I also know that it's nothing I need to worry about right now. If I was taking off from Death Valley and climbing to space, I'd actually have had to hold to let the pressure decrease in the ship. That's something that I'd have to do, but I'm never going to build in Death Valley because there was nothing there last time I looked. And it's way out in the middle of Nowheresville. Bite your tongue, Mary Carroll. She said, didn't you know that's where there's the next found rare area is going to be in Death Valley. And I'm using the F9 to tap up and slowly get so I don't shoot through 120 kilometers, because why do I try and fly at 120 kilometers? Well, it's high enough that I don't have to worry about the friction, and the static air temperature is cold enough that I actually cool the ship a little bit while flying, which is a good thing.
While you're doing that, I'm looking for the needle in the haystack. Oh, it is. We have it already. It's called needle PNG.
Okay.
It was
We're gonna
in
fly
there, but
pretty much over Lancaster. If I zoom out, we can probably see it on the map. There it is. There's Lancaster on the map. We're flying over it, basically. We'll fly just a little south of it. Let's continue to hold that altitude at 120. Thank you. What's the dog doing?
I was bouncing the door.
Oh, you were doing that, not the dog.
I was doing that.
Mary was playing with the dog's brain by playing with the door. Okay, we are
Reverse
above
thrust.
orbital speed, so we're going to slow it back down a little bit. I'm using the home key, basically. I have that mapped to my joystick, but I'm using trying to get it to stay just happy. The dog pounced on one of her toys. Okay, you'll notice that we are only,
wow.
what, 900
We would-
kilometers
Yeah.
away, and we're only going a total of 2,400, so, well, 2,200. And we need to start braking in about 100 kilometers.
So the ETE says if we stayed at this altitude, we would fly over it in 3 minutes.
Yeah. But I want to have a little time to navigate and line up with the ILS. So I'm going to come down before the...
So we're reversing now.
We are in reverse thrust. And I want to have that trim actually close to 15, so that if I do anything stupid like come in fast, the nose up tendency will be exaggerated by the trim, and it'll actually help me pull up faster if I do anything stupid by coming in too fast.
That's me.
That's you. You're doing something silly, huh?
Yeah, I've got the needle in there, and I'm gonna make it spin around.
Oh, here I thought you'd go reposition yourself to the side of the runway at Kansas so you can see me landing.
Oh, I could do that.
Hi, Mary.
How much time do I have?
Probably about 10 minutes by the time all said and done. Okay, yes, I already did the gumps check mentally, but I should have said it out loud when I did it, which is I looked at the gas, I looked at the undercarriage, I looked at the MFD, and I looked at my power settings. Before you do everything, you do the gumps check.
Kansas. MCI?
VMCI, yes.
Oh, it's daytime there.
Yes.
Are you landing on the runway? Because I'm parked at the end. I guess I can move a little bit.
Well, I'm flying in an E-11, so I can land anywhere I want. As long as I land on the airport proper. Okay, I'm gonna lower my nose. I'm already below 2 kilometers a second. But I want to keep it up a little bit more. This is a good heading to be holding. Using the F9 key to keep my descent rate from going too steep. Once I get down to about 800 meters a second, I'm gonna go back to idle. Okay. Are you sharing your screen as, Jason?
No.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna go take a look at your screen for people to see what...
Yeah, they don't want to see this needle acting really goofy.
Well, I'll just say that's perfectly normal when you're building something new. Things start goofy and then you try and get them less goofy.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, good. We should be just about to the point where we're gonna start feeling some of the supersonic stalls if I don't keep the needle direction of travel lined up with the wings here, which of course we want to avoid. It's going grunt, grunt, grunt.
Airspeed alive.
Okay, airspeed alive. Almost to the point where we can start flying. Once I get to about 1 g of aerodynamic lift, I can stop worrying about using the F9 for the most part.
Trying to get this done before you even land it. That would have been cool, right?
That would have been cool, yeah.
It's not happening now. Something's not happy.
Why are you not happy, huh?
It was happy, and then I did something to mess it up.
Okay, I can go to
Forward
forward
thrust.
reverse or forward thrust. Let's level the wings a little bit more because I can come in steeper in a little bit. Now, if you look at the horizontal situation indicator, the HSI, the moving map, or whatever you want to call it, you'll notice that I'm flying 86 degrees. I have the compass, the heading set at 87. The wind is pushing my nose just a little bit, and I'm weather vaning. Wookiee is off to my left a little bit, and when it gets to about a 25-30 degree angle intercept, I'm going to then close that a little bit to make it so I can come in straight onto the ILS. Let's move the map to see where we're landing. If you take a look, we're here, and we're going to kind of fly here and then start circling up towards Wookiee to line up with the runway. That's the plan, at least. But I'm going to wait until we've got just about a 30 degree intercept to the runway. I need to line up the active waypoint with Vmci so I can fire up the runway once I get closer to the outer marker. But I want to line up with the outer marker before I change to the runway so that we can capture it. And I can put some power in so we don't fall out of the sky too fast. And if I wanted to, I could have come in steeper, which would have been reversing later, but I like to have the ability to navigate on the ground, navigate in the air like an airplane versus falling out of the sky like a rock. Isn't that nice, Jason?
Yes.
You love it when I fall out of the sky like a rock, don't you?
No.
Why not?
I'm having trouble with the sorting depth of these various layers, which is always fun.
Ah. I've got about a 23 degree, 24 degree angle of intercept. I'm going to let the first one go to 90, no, I'm sorry, not 90, to 30 degrees before I turn towards it about 10 more degrees. So let's see, where are you, Jason? You are sitting at the end of the runway in 53.17.8, huh?
Yeah. Are you nearby?
I see you on the scanner, and I also see you on the map as an active airplane.
I got too much crap nearby,
I'd
I
be
think,
all
to...
the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh yeah, I see you. 152, 151.
53174.
Yep, and it says you're coming in from the west, southwest.
Up, and I need to take 10 degrees off my intercept angle. And I guess I can start down. Make sure nobody powers up near you because you're sitting on the runway and there are planes that actually use that runway, Jason, so.
Yes, sir. No, it'll move me back right after I log off, right?
It should. If you use. Or, no, you used reposition. It is not going to move you back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, reposition moves you.
Crap.
Jason.
I forgot. I don't know whose ship this even is. Let me.
Mine.
Okay. Can you fix it? I don't.
Yeah, I guess I can.
So the
Passing sound barrier.
Okay. I'll let you fly. Aviate, navigate, then communicate.
Yeah, I was just crossing the sound barrier, slowing down, and it tends to want to push the speed up as you do that.
Oh. Okay, so altimeter is an instrument, attitude indicator is an instrument. We broke it into all kinds of separate instruments, but there is no vertical speed indicator. So, excuse me. So that's too bad.
Okay, I'm gonna change vertical modes. So actually, first I'm gonna take my sunglasses off because I do not need them because I'm almost down to the clouds.
Does the old E10 have a vertical speed indicator that is like a needle, or is that a E11 only thing?
I think that's
or
an
Gen
E11.
2.
That's the Generation 2 thing only.
Okay. Well, this might not be so bad then.
Okay.
88 kilometers out. Looks like you're getting close to lining up with Wookiee, with the ILS
Yeah, I'm getting close.
localizer.
If I actually change to that, let's see. According to this, localized deviation is still off the scale, so doesn't matter.
This is nice. I'll be able to watch you fly over, and then go land at wherever you're going to land. I guess I could record my screen too, and then we could side by side them or something.
Well, if you want, I can upload this to you, and you can then upload it if you want. That works. Let's see. Wookiee is getting to about 30-degree angle intercept. And I can turn the localizer to capture. And I can probably take myself to a 30-degree angle. which will capture. And I want to change my vertical mode to MSL, and I know I need to be at 7.5 to do a good capture. There we go. 7.5. 7.5.
65 kilometers out. And you're like 5. Should be seeing the localizer now, because
Well, the localizer came alive, but it isn't actually showing the localizer needle yet.
I mean, I only see you're only like 4 degrees off now.
Yeah, and I'm turning the nose to a 20-degree angle intercept, so it'll be a nice, gentle
Localizer captured.
localizer
Localizer
captured.
alive.
Nice.
Okay, gear.
Localizer alive.
I didn't want to press that button. Okay, gas, undercarriage, MFD, power, I'm happy.
Down and locked.
I should probably turn my headlights on so you can see me earlier. Do you have your headlights on, and are you facing south to see me?
I have my headlights on. I am facing south.
Flight slope alive.
Still be on 35, so I really don't want to turn the glide slope on.
How far out are you? Middle marker?
Not to the middle marker yet. I'm still 43 kilometers.
Oh my gosh. Did you mean to come in that far south?
Yeah, because I can see the runway. Well, actually, I can see some of the
Oh, I see you.
I can see some of the silos from the farms.
I see your headlight.
Yeah.
Flash your headlight. Did you flash it?
I'm turning it off. I'm turning it on. Off. On.
Oh man, it's so far away. I can't.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave it on. I see your headlight.
Oh, I see your headlight better now.
And I'm at 35 kilometers, so I can turn...
Here, I'll flash mine too.
Yeah, I see you flashing yours. I can flash mine back at you now. Off, on.
Nice.
Off,
Yeah, I see it.
on. Okay, I'm on long final. It's Gumps check. Gas, undercarriage.
Flight slope captured.
MFD. Power, I'm happy.
It's interesting. It's just like reality, where you're low. You're fairly low to the horizon since you're pretty far away, and your light is shimmering because of atmospheric distortion. And there's no relative movement at all because you're headed straight for me. But it does seem to be getting a little bit brighter.
I can turn the power down just a little bit. Now I'm at the outer marker.
So one thing I noticed is that the intermedia pops up every minute, even if you close it, because you get an update from the server every minute.
Yes.
I don't like that because I'm trying to record and I keep having to close it.
That's because you're on a plot with a you're on the ground. If you were in the air, you wouldn't get an update. But that'd require you to fly.
So
I can probably
what it
close.
could do, what it could do is compare the old content of the intermedia and the new, and if there's no change, then it won't pop it up.
Actually,
I'm
let's
going to go do that right now.
I'm gonna change to next.
Actually, no, I'll wait. I'll wait because I'm watching you.
And you're
Oh
recording,
yeah, it's
supposedly.
it's getting pretty big. I don't hear you yet, though.
Well, I'm only at 30% power because I don't need to be trying to break the landing gear on landing. I don't need to do anything silly. 36.2% power.
Oh, I just found another bug. We've got the heartbeat when I'm looking outside.
Ah. Bad Jason.
And that's interesting because... Oh, I hear you. It's interesting because it's not attenuated.
$1,000.
Okay, now let's be evil.
No firing.
Why not?
500. Minimums.
I don't have
Minimums.
tracking weapons here.
Localizer alive.
I know.
100. Glide slope alive. Store. Glide slope. Store. Glide slope. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Now I'm gonna turn around
Nice.
so I can warm your butt.
40.
Nice and easy.
Glide slope. 50. 40, 30. 50, 40. Glide
Overshot.
slope. Glide
Oh.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. 50, 30, 10.
女士，为了您和周围人的安全，请系好安全带，保持坐
Missed.
姿，并保持货道畅通。
Okay,
Ah.
open the doors, passenger terminal.
For your safety and the safety
Unload.
of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the air clear until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
28,502 credits for delivering 102 passengers. I'm sorry, 120 passengers. Okay. We happy with what we got here?
Yes, I have to work on the needle and my intermedia idea.
Okay. Say goodbye to the nice people, Jason.
Goodbye, nice people.
I'm going to upload this to the FTP so you can edit the two together, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.